I don't really have a lot of good experiences with haircuts. Long time ago, back when I was a kid, my mom always cut my hair. I always hated when my mom had to cut my hair because, first of all, out of all of my siblings, I have the most curliest hair. So since I have the curliest hair, it is hard to freaking cut. They have to pick through that.
The good Lord said, "Arise, my son, arise."
And then when they cut it, sometimes they didn't pick it out good enough, so then it just hurts. And so anytime that my mom cut my hair, oh, there's another thing too, is she usually always like grabbed my face and like pushed it to the position that she wants it, instead than like gently just motioning me to go the way that I need to go or whatever. Then there was one time where she was cutting my hair. I don't remember if she was actually like doing my hair or if she was using this other blade, and anytime she used this blade, she always like did my neck, and it always tickled, and I always hated it because I always laughed and I always moved, and it was just not fun. And so I think it was using that blade, and then I laughed and I moved, and then she cut my neck, and then like the back of my neck, I had a cut, and it was a straight line, and it was bleeding, and it was just bad. So that's why I always hate when my mom cuts my hair, because, well, she scarred me for life. She also just forcefully grabbed my face, threw me around, like a rag doll, and it was not fun. That wasn't my only bad experience. I had this one barber that was 10 times worse than my mom, because this dude wasn't like not just forcefully pushing my face around. He legit was like pushing my head, like using his fingers, push like every direction. Like, dude, he was beating the fuck out of me. It was literally terrible. And then the haircut was also terrible. It was not good. I hated it. And I had so many different hairstyles. Like, I used to have my hair short, and like I thought that was cool at first, but then when I got older and I had that, I realized that like there's a lot of gaps in my short hair. So like it did not look good. It just looked like that someone just did a bad haircut, and I stopped doing the short hair. So then I just started letting my hair grow out. Eventually I started just doing the sides, and that actually was the best thing that I've ever done. Just always doing my sides and maybe doing a little bit off of the top. The barber that I have today, like he does a fantastic job. My barber knows what to do, man. He always just gave me the best cuts. It was fantastic. He's awesome. He's amazing. But the only problem I have with him is he's always late, or he like communicates to me and he say he's on his way, and then like this one time I showed up at the time that I said I was gonna show up. He's not there. I text him like, "Hey, I'm here. Are you on your way?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm sitting there.
20 minutes later.
Go by. And then I'm like, "Are you almost here?" And he's like, sorry, man. I had to turn around because something happened to my dog." And I was like, "Oh, crap. Okay." But he's like, I still got you, bro. I'll come back. It'll be like another 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. So then I waited there for another 20 minutes, and then still haven't heard from him. So then I text him again, and he's still at the thing, check on his dog or whatever. It was like another 20 minutes until he's like, "All right, I'm on my way back." I'm like, okay.
One eternity later.
I was sitting there for 3 hours straight waiting for him, and then he finally showed up. So like so the communication literally was terrible. Like he was saying like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there in like 20 minutes, whatever." I could have, like, my apartment literally is just down the street, like it's not that far. I literally could have just walked home and just waited, watched some YouTube or whatever. I was just at the barber shop and I was just looking at my phone. I was watching videos, also communicating with him and going back and forth, whatever. Just sitting, waiting. And yeah, that was ridiculous. So that's my barber experience.